Hello everyone, and thank you very much for watching my video. As I said in my previous pre-review video of the dakine Titan gloves, I was going to make another video for the liner gloves because I was running out of time and I didn't want to make the videos so long. So when you purchase the dakine Titan gloves, it's these babies right here. And if you want to, if you're coming from the review of these gloves, then please, then you're okay. But if you have not seen the review videos, then please go and watch the review of this gloves. So, well, yeah, when you purchase this, you get a pair of the liner gloves, and you actually put those on, and it goes inside these babies. So let me just get those out of the way. The material for the liner gloves is a stretch fleece material. It feels pretty nice. It's very stretchy, so I think that it snugs your hands and fingers real well. Let me just, oh, dropped it. Let me just put my hands right in there. This is a size small because I have smaller hands, so I bought a small. Make sure you buy the size that fits your hand real well, because you want it to be a nice, snug, even almost tight fit. Because once you put this on, the idea is that you're supposed to slide this inside the outer glove. So if it's too big and it's too loose, then you're gonna either struggle or there's gonna be a lot of play, and you don't want that, especially when you need to use your fingers. You need to grab something. So for me, I went with small, and it's a nice snug fit. As you can see, all my fingers up here, they reach the fingers up real well. So it's a really good fit for me. One of the things I want to point out on the gloves, you'll notice that right in these little joint, in between your fingers, they actually put extra fabric in there. And I think they did that so that if you kind of stretch out like that, it doesn't actually stretch the fabric. So I kind of like that, and it really doesn't get in the way. So it helps for free forming of your fingers. Now the palm itself, you'll notice that there's actually like an imprint all over it, and it actually says dakine on there. The imprints are actually rubber, and they did that so that obviously if you need to grab something while you're just wearing the liner, it definitely helps. Obviously the whole palm is not completely rubber, and sometimes I wonder if maybe it should have been, but as I think more about it, if they did make the entire area rubber, it might be very difficult to slide this glove inside the outer glove because of the friction of the rubber. So yeah, it's pretty nice. They kind of just made a nice little design, and it's basically kind of like your fingerprints where you can kind of grab stuff with it. So it's real nice. It works real well. I think you could almost wear this by itself. If you're not going to be handling too much stuff, I think this fleece material will probably keep your hands somewhat decently warm. If it's very cold outside, I don't think it's going to do the job, but I think just for outside or short periods of time, you can probably wear this. Now, this liner glove here is actually designed to wick away sweats. And like I said before, my hands are very sweaty, or they get very sweaty, so that was the reason why I wanted to get a pair of gloves that can handle my sweat, wick away the sweat, and secondly, also keep my hands warm too, because that's my major problem when I go snowboarding, is that my hands sweat and then they get very, very cold towards probably halfway through the day, or actually not even halfway through the day. In a couple hours, my hands will get very cold, and then my gloves become very wet, and then I just can't use them anymore. I actually have to switch out a new pair of gloves. So I'm hoping that these will solve the problem for me. But yes, this is the liner glove. There's really nothing to them at all. They're just it's a high grade, a really nice material liner gloves, and like I said, the quality on it is very, very nice. I mean, the seams are real good. The quality seems definitely to be there, and and that's to be expected, for the price that you pay for these. Just go online and you'll find out how much they cost. But yeah, these are real nice, and I'm hoping that they will perform well. So there you go. These are the liner gloves for the Titan, for the dakine Titan gloves. These babies. So yep. So the liners would go in there, and actually, you know what? I can actually pop one in. So let's just do one for the sake of doing it. So you would put your liner glove in like so, then you would take your Titan glove, and then you actually just put your hands right inside the glove. Now the idea here is that it's supposed to be a nice snug fit, but you don't want it to be too tight. You just want it to be snug. So as you can see, and I'm just making sure that it's a nice snug fit, is that if I'm right here, I can still see my fingers are right there. And right there, right there, right there. Oh yeah, this one's kind of loose. My thumb is like right there. So, you know, it's got to be a nice snug fit, and the idea is that you want to be able, you don't want to get one that's too big or too small for that matter, so that you can't move your fingers. The idea is that it's supposed to keep your glove, you're supposed to keep your hands warm, but if you can't move or you can't grab stuff with your fingers, what's the point? You know, you're gonna get in a situation where you're gonna need to grab something you're not gonna be able to grab. So that's what they are. So let me just pull these out, and it's a nice. This is a snug fit for me. So as you can see, it's kind of pulling out the liner as well too. But one of the things that I noticed is that you see there's like these little fuzzies on here as you put them in the glove, and I guess that's to be expected, you know, because all these little fuzzies are coming from the inside of the actual outer glove. But you know, I could deal with that. I can definitely live with that. I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me. The idea here is to keep my hands warm and wick away the sweat. So there you go. The dakine Titan gloves and the liner. Thank you very much for watching, and I will do a post review when I get out on the hills and use them and see how well they perform. Alright, thanks a lot, and bye bye.